Well, we have some breaking news out of the NBA. Milwaukee Bucks fire first-year head coach Adrian Griffin after 43 games. Now, you would think that, hell, he must have been underperforming, that the team must be a mess. Who fires their coach halfway through the season? Only teams that have bad records. Actually, if we take a look at this, um, the Bucks have the second best record in the Eastern Conference at 30-13. They only have 13 losses. 30 wins in their last 10. They're 6-4. They're 4 games behind the Celtics there. But I mean, to be the second seed in the East, you usually don't see teams fire their head coach after such a hot start. I mean, how many coaches out there in the NBA would kill for a 30-13 start? So what's going on here? All right. I mean, the Bucks moved on from Mike Budenholzer for last year after an embarrassing first round exit to the Miami Heat as a 1 seed in the NBA playoffs. And so they hire Adrian here, and he gets kicked to the curb halfway through the season. There has to be something going on behind the scenes. Now, potential coach to be looking out for that might jump right in is Doc Rivers, which I think is hilarious because, I mean, you want to talk about a guy that has a playoff early exit. You're going to bring that coach in after what happened last season? Oh, boy. But Doc Rivers is expected to be the next head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. But there has to be something going on behind the scenes because the Bucks, you don't just do that when you have 30 wins. Now, just because you have 30 wins doesn't mean you've been playing up to expectations. I know that sounds crazy, but if you look here, the Bucks are 16-26-1 against the spread, which is the third worst in the NBA. They went from having the fourth best defense to the 22nd best ranked defense in the NBA. Now, I know ATS isn't really, which for those of you that aren't in the betting world, that means against the spread. Isn't like a huge metric that many people follow, but it's based off of expectations and based off performance. So this means if you would have just bet on the spread against the Bucks every game, you'd be up quite a bit of money as a sports bettor. They've only covered 16 of those 43 games. So they're not living up to expectations. Even that being the case, though, I still think there's something going on. How do you? I mean, you can be that against that bad 10 games under 500 against the spread, but still have a 30-win record right now, halfway through the season. I think you could still keep your job. There has to be something going on that we don't know, and someone's not talking about something here too. I mean, let's be honest. When does a first-year head coach, especially in today's political culture, a first-year black head coach get fired like that outside of someone that LeBron once fired? You know what I mean? There has to be something going on here that we don't know about. I'm sure we're going to be filled in. It's going to leak at some point here in the next few days, probably around the Super Bowl time. That way, kind of the story just goes. I mean, the Super Bowl in football obviously is going to dominate everything, so maybe they can kind of bury it there. I don't know, but I suspect something's going to leak here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What the heck's going on in Milwaukee, and who's going to be the next head coach? Is it going to be Doc Rivers? Should they get Doc Rivers? I don't think they really have much of a choice outside of Doc Rivers because who else are you going to bring in midway through the season? Will the Bucks turn it around and start living up to expectation? Who knows? But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys later.